friends, welcome to another Lissa video. We're here at the UK Fruit Fest and I have my super sweet, awesome friend Reny here. She is Happy Raw Reny on Instagram and YouTube. Yes, perfect. And she and I share a passion for greens.
Definitely.
So we like to eat a lot of greens and we like to promote a lot of greens also in the raw vegan diet. So we wanted to chat about that on this video, the importance of greens. So have you ever had any experiences eating mostly fruit or opposite, or like how did you feel you needed to add more greens or eat more greens?
When we went to Thailand, and we're extremely excited about all the beautiful fruit, and I've never ate papaya and such beautiful mangoes and all these other fruits, durian of course. And pretty soon, in like less than a week to be honest, we started craving greens. Just this specific type of craving, like you get all your sugar, you know, and I feel like I'm full on sugar, it's enough, but there's something missing. And when I look at greens, I'm like, yeah, exactly, like this.
Yes.
So this is just my experience. I always loved greens. Most of my raw vegan journey, I ate as many greens as possible. Sometimes in Croatia, it's really difficult to find greens in the summer because it's very dry. And they are not into greens that much, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's very challenging, and I miss greens a lot at that time too.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, if we really can't find much greens, we're trying to at least get some green powder, like barley grass powder.
Yeah. Just to get some of the minerals and other benefits from that.
Yes.
So why do you feel it's so important that we eat a lot of greens?
Yes, I feel that modern fruit, especially, I can't say how it was before, definitely in the early, like previous centuries, it was definitely much more mineral rich.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Now with all the pesticides, and actually some pesticides are canceling out certain minerals like zinc, so we're really missing minerals in our soil. And fruit that we're growing, it's grown for profit, so there's lots of water goes in there, there's like a couple of simple minerals, but the rest of the minerals are missing. And when I talk about it, many people ask me, well, if minerals are missing from the fruit, the greens are grown in the same soil, then greens are also missing the fruit, or the minerals. So how is it that we get minerals from greens? Greens are by default so much richer in minerals. So yes, greens are a little bit not as mineral rich as they were in previous centuries, but still they have much more.
Yes, I know, and we definitely need to eat more. I know for myself, for my whole 5 years of doing this full time, like every single meal, I've been eating on average 1 to 2 salads every single day.
Yeah.
And I eat a whole head of romaine with lunch and a whole head of romaine with dinner, and sometimes with dinner I'll add other vegetables or greens like kale and chard.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. But that's what I've always felt was the most balanced, because I do eat a fair amount of fruit, not as much as some people, but I feel that the greens keep me balanced. They keep me from craving all kinds of stuff, because I'm a very savory person.
Yeah.
I like the savory sauces and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think it's very important. What are your favorite greens?
Oh, favorite greens. I love arugula. Of course, it's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
But if you mix like mango, banana, arugula, for example, you put enough fruit and still good amount of arugula, that spiciness is balanced out by the sweetness, and it's really, really nice. There's also a very practical reason why I love arugula, because it's very low in oxalic acid.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I did not know that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also cruciferous family, so it's very, very healing. It helps us to detoxify. It gives sulfur, for our liver,
Yep.
to safely remove heavy toxins, which we're all exposed to
I
so
know.
much.
Yeah, so much. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
So we just have to eat as clean as possible. And greens are really important for detox because of the high amount of fiber. So that,
Yes.
it kind of, I like to say it's like a school bus. The fiber is the school bus, and
Yeah.
all of the toxins get into the school bus and it goes out.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so that's why I say, like, make sure you eat a lot of greens. So people who have,
Yeah.
maybe too many detox symptoms,
Exactly.
they need more greens, and it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't slow it down. It actually helps get the toxins out.
Exactly.
So it doesn't, it's not slowing it down. It's getting them out, and you need that.
Yeah, so you just get less detox symptoms because the toxins are getting out.
I know.
So no
yeah.
slowing down
No
here.
slowing
it's
down.
Rather
It's fat,
speeding.
I feel, that slows it down because
Definitely.
toxins are stored in fat.
Yeah.
So for the most part, yeah, I would say if you
Yes.
want to slow it down, eat a higher fat. If you want to facilitate it and make it easier,
Yeah.
add those greens, you guys. I love mustard greens because they're same spicy. I
Yeah.
love adding them into like the raw sushi, or like in a collard wrap to make it kind of like, it sort of tastes like wasabi. So that's one of my favorites. But I eat romaine every day. Romaine's probably my default.
Lissa knows how to enjoy meal, food, raw food. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Thanks. So do you have one last tip for people to add more greens to their diet? What would you be your tip?
My tip. Well, there's so many that comes to my mind. Of course, you blend them. If you feel like you can't digest fiber now, that your digestive tract is too inflamed, maybe, you can take your time to heal, and you can juice greens.
Yes,
You will get the benefits.
totally.
Yes.
Another thing they could do is get the baby greens because the fiber's
Yeah.
not as intense.
Yes,
So,
it's
yeah.
softer.
Yeah.
Then another thing that is very important to do is to eat some of your greens with fat.
Yes. A high five. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a ton of fat. Just 10% is perfect of your daily calories. And
Yeah, like a quarter sliver of an avocado or a little bit of seeds.
chia. Let's remember about omega-3s.
Exactly.
Chia, flax, and I really recommend to eat it as a last meal of your day,
Agreed.
because if you mix it with fruit, then you can get some indigestion,
Gas, bloating. It's not
maybe
the best.
maybe pimples.
Yeah, and I find because there like basically really isn't any fat soluble vitamins in fruit.
Yeah.
It's all water soluble.
Yeah.
But there are fat soluble vitamins in greens, like vitamin A, vitamin K, that kind of stuff. So we do need a way to help absorb it, and the fat helps with that too. So
Yes.
yeah, sweet. So thank you so much
Thank
for all of your ideas, sharing with everybody. So you guys go follow her because she's so sweet and awesome, and I'm having a great time here at the UK Fruit Fest with you, love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So let our people know again where they can find you.
Happy Raw Reny. Reny is Reny.
Reny. Yeah, it's
and-
right here. Right here, right here.
So it's happyrawreny.com, my site. Happy Raw Reny on Instagram, or on YouTube, the same, on Facebook, on Tumblr.
Everywhere. Happy Reny. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
darling. So if you guys like this video, please click like and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. And you can find all of the recipe books, all of my recipe books right here, and link in the description below for everything. I'll add her links in there too. So head on down there and check it out, and we'll see you guys again for another video. Fruit on! Mwah!